Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, Lori and Bree and Dirk. I hope you're having a good time. Thank you. Thank you for the compliments, Dark. I hope your work is going well. Doing your stuffs.
Oh yo, it's nice to see you, Kygus. What you up to?
Hello, Kygus. Surprise.
Hello, it's nice to see you,
Nyum.
Louie and RM. Your favorite pals are here. Good to
Mwah.
see you. It's nice to see you, Suki Trouble.
Everyone
How are you
appearing
doing today.
Everyone popping up. Everyone coming on in hot. Boo boo boo. I was having a lot of fun. I love that sound. I was having a lot of fun last night, so I figured we gotta do more. We gotta have more fun. We gotta solve the mysteries. So here we are, back at it again. To do the thing, to do bunny dog gaming. Yeah, I like the sort of.
Hey there, it's nice to see you, Chaos Factor 88. I hope you're all having a great day.
no glaring. No, he has nothing to say to you for not petting him. I was working a little bit on something, and I'll show you it. I was trying to come up with something for like. I know Taryn mentioned like maybe doing some sort of like opinions or thoughts on the characters as we go through. So I was working on something like that. And what a minefield. Do you know how hard it is to get like assets or pictures from Daganronpa 1 and avoid spoilers? I was very careful. I have not been spoiled on anything yet. But I feel I was playing a dangerous game. The most dangerous game. Next to hunting people. Playing Scooby-Doo on the GameCube. Well, I wish. Instead we are playing Danganronpa, which is, to some, a fate worse than hell. It seems like people's opinion on Danganronpa as like an existence is very similar to people like I think Pepper might have been Pepper. I'm thinking I'm remembering the yellow name, and I think that's what it was. I think it must have been Pepper then. It's too late. I already did it. So I have what I want. I made sure I was only looking at like box art and stuff. I didn't like just Google Danganronpa 1 assets. There was specifically what I was looking for was the sprites that are on the doors. I think I can just throw it up here. Let me do scene. And it's one of these. Is the Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't. I was very mindful. So this is sort of what I was working on. So I have all of the dudes up here in their respective color. I don't know how hard it is to see all of them. That's sort of what I was working on. Do all the games use these kind of sprites on doors, or is it just the first one? The colors I specifically used were from the box art. There's a box art that has all of them, and they all have each a respective color. And I think in the intro they all have respective colors. Oh, good.
Howdy,
Hi,
wonderful to
Owie.
meet you all, Evino. Welcome to our stream. I'm really eager to see what new things we're gonna
good.
see.
So that's sort of what I was working on. It's not quite done yet. But we'll get there. Whoop. And now it is gone. But yes, I am just petting him. What about me? What about me? Or more 8-bit ones. Yeah, those are weird. That is true. You did give me a nose boot, so I could accept that. These are weird. They're not in any kind of like. Oh, I'll bring it up again. Good. So like, the closest I could get is that they're normally the normal size sprites like Makoto and Leon and Sayaka are like 48 tall, which is I think no, they're 48 tall, which I guess is which is weird, right? Because that's 24 bits. 24 pixels is uncommon, but it's weird. And then you have the larger fella, and they're like the larger big sprites are just whacked in terms of like what size they are. There's no like consistency. I try to do everything in like basics. Whenever I'm doing anything, I do base 16 or do 8. So like I try and move like the minimum I move it stuff away from the top of the screen is usually 8 pixels, and I usually work in intervals of 8 because that's very common in that sort of in this sort of stuff. It's a habit I picked up from doing game maker stuff. So I always work in intervals of 8. So it's weird to have things that are like 24 and why did I crack open a second Beppis? I already have a Beppis going. And now I don't, and the role's restored. Back to Beppis. But yeah. That's sort of what I was working on. I didn't have a ton of time to work on stuff today. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. My goal is to have something so that way I can, like... just put it away. I'll put it up again. Crack up a cool one with the boys. Fellas, is it gay to drink water? I mean, the human body is 70% water. Fellas, is it gay to exist? You're literally choosing to live in a world full of dick. So, I was hoping to have, like, sort of like a suspicion thing so I could put, like, a little, like, if I'm like, okay, I think this person did it, I can put a reticle, like an aiming reticle over them and be like, this person did it. I think this person did it. And that way you can sort of track my suspicion and be like, oh, maybe other people coming in and be like, okay, they think Sayaka did it, which would be very hard considering her current stance, but that's the way it goes. But yeah, that's sort of my plan. Then I can have a little, I think I want to do the, yeah, exactly. So let me see here. I can do hop, and I can go to you, and then I can do thwomp thwomp, and now that is how I will show they are dead. Thwomp thwomp. I got plans. I got plans. I always got plans. Yeah, and then maybe Trekker dead too. I was thinking maybe even reducing it when it's dead because it's very long. There's a lot of fucking characters, but it is what it is. Well, it's gone. All right, let's get into the diddly bops, skidly bops. Found the custom paper, right? Yeah, if you could send me the ones for, I'm at very least gonna play the second one as well. Thank you. I did steal these from, I think I found them on DeviantArt, and I found these ones and I cleaned them up a little bit. I went into the game, because what I did was I went into the game and I took some screenshots of the doors to be like, okay, what sprites am I looking for? Because someone was selling perler beads and they made their own 8-bit sprites. But, okay. I will be getting V350. Okay. Suki is going to be fueling the Daganronpa. Though I am a little worried considering the Cobbit speed about the third one. If it is ridiculous, when we get to 3 and it gets tedious, I may have help. And you were not safe for their VN either. There are some other ones I was looking at. There was like some furry ones I may dive into for funsies. What was the one I was looking at one point? Let me go into... I'm gonna make sure I have this muted because I'm on YouTube because that's where I'm gonna be able to find what I'm looking for. What is this game called? Come on, you shouldn't be so far away. I don't know how the hell subscriptions are managed in your sidebar. If it's like the last one or it's just like, we think you want this. Just do it either in chronicle order of what I've either looked at or chronicle or like order the last accessed. Let's see. Yeah, okay. It's this channel, and then it's Ad Astra, I think is what it's called. Yeah, Ad Astra. It's like a free one where you're like taken and going, and you have to like solve like weird politics. And it's gay. So, things I enjoy. All right. I do like visual novels and like fun chances to voice act and be silly. So, I'm a wacky guy. I'm a silly lad, and I also have this thing, and it is also equally silly. The creature. All right. Let's boot the game up. No, I don't want to meet now. Get away. Bad thing. Okay, I'm ready. Launch. Ah, it's so loud. It's so loud. The game wants me dead. Always.
Daganronpa.
Daganronpa. Man, I was so set in thinking that Sayaka was going to be a murderer, and they were just kind of setting up an emotional attachment to her so that we wouldn't suspect it. But boy howdy, was I wrong on that. Because I thought they were like, man, they're being kind of heavy-handed with how much he's into her. I didn't think they'd kill her after that. Okay, so here's what we know, for those who weren't here yesterday. Sayaka is dead. And I got a pretty good idea of who fucking killed her. There I saw. Bosom of Blood was 11037. It says Leon. Upside down and backwards. He fucking died. Yeah, they exploded into Pepto-Bismol. It says Leon. She wrote Leon on the wall. That's pretty damning evidence. Though I wonder if... Since she wrote it backwards, so she wrote it with her finger, she'd have to go like, I don't know why I'm gesturing with my own hands. It specifically called out that like she had to like reach backwards and do it with just her finger, which would be really hard to do. I don't know if you've ever tried doing that. So she would have to go back. I'm pantomiming, like you can fucking see my actual hands. Like, it would be really hard. I guess not terribly, doing it with my... yeah, I guess not too bad, but... And again, I'm doing this with my finger, myself. Trying to see how, I guess, I don't know. Very weird. Oh. No, I don't want to observe. No, I don't want to observe, I want to leave. Leave the bathroom. Okay. So we have to talk to some witnesses, and Makoto, the main character, says that we should talk to the programmer because the numbers are involved. I'm so bad with names. Mondo said that everybody still has, all the boys have said that no one's opened their tools yet. But we know this is a lie because the screwdriver is out of its case. So we're gonna talk to people.
Very strange.
So why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you've got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if you hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? Is she dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died. Well, all I can say right now is that it's a possibility. That's that's true, then I actually like Byakuya. I know he's kind of a prick, but like, he's a straight shooter, and I kind of like that about him. Why am I so small? I feel like I'm smaller than normal. Like, I'm a little guy today. Am I wrong in that? Like, hello, Byakuya, give me uppies.
Hello, it's nice to see you, Seligal. It's a great day today.
I'm just a little guy. Hello. Hifumi. Very strange. Mr. Nagi, what was Snaizona doing in your room? Let me just say this.
Most
I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty?
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. Think about it, could it be the nameplate? Huh? What about it? Oh, this is Sayaka's room, right? The nameplate has my name on it. Oh. It's definitely my room, but the nameplate says Sayaka's name on it. The room and Sayaka's were switched. So all the effort I put at switching rooms, I would know it was totally pointless. Why would anyone do that? Door nameplates added to your truth bullet section of your handbook. That is weird. I like that he's a straight shooter. He's the one who's sort of like, okay, here's the fucking rub. Here's what we're doing. All you guys are useless. So I enjoy him. I like him. He's cool. All right. Here's the map. Dining room has an exclamation point. Why does Sayaka's room have an exclamation point? Alright, yeah, there's an exclamation point here. I don't know what that means. Is that evidence I should be looking for? One new trash can. Does have the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Really upset if she was on that video. Wonder what she said. Went object to the case, but I might check it out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this CD. Sayaka. No, I can't let myself get depressed again. I gotta search for clues. Oh, it's your sewing kit and organ map. Nice for clues. I'm supposed to use these cameras to observe our investigation. To force a situation like this, what the hell do they want from us? Sayaka. No, I can't let myself get depressed again. Nothing here. Oh, I got a coin below. Good for me. Any other places I haven't looked yet? I guess not. Weird that it's oh, maybe like it's sort of like giving me areas I recommend I check out. Right, because the knife is from the kitchen. I do want to check out the trash room. Looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. There's a damn monitor. What is that? Locked. There's nothing here yet. It might just be I have to do things in a certain order. Alright, so where is what's-her-face? The map. Here's the map. Oh, right, she didn't want to leave the body. I'm glad that I can just teleport. That is very handy. Dead. Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping to ask you something.
Huh?
Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote the numbers 11037. What these numbers mean, right? Could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly took her head.
I'm sorry.
I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks for you trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. She is the killer. Makoto's a dumb bitch. Let's go to the Kishon. Lurking and sneaking around. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh, no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is the first me, you know? I don't have first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. I don't know why, but the dining hall is helping me keep calm. You know, I shouldn't really kind of hang around here. To tell you the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. So she was in the dining hall. Like some sort of sneaky snake going for a snackaroo. Peppers. There's a bunch of vegetables all piled up. I don't see anything noteworthy about any of it. But a coin. Surveillance camera in the kitchen too. Knowing that Monokuma was each time, couldn't concentrate on cooking or anything. A knife. Thank you, Taryn. I appreciate that. I'm gonna tell you about. Oh yeah, I saw that you'd leveled them up a little bit. That's great. They're a good egg. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big and small, but looks like one of them is missing. Was it the very beginning, or let's see if anyone knows more about it. Kitchen knife set design through the section bolts her handbook. Anything else over here? Yes, his monitor. There's the meats. Marbled meat, salted meats. Doubt there's no anything but a food. But it's time to be thinking about Monokuma coins. That's such a resonant sound. I do kind of like the resonant jingle. So she said she was here all day. Did she know anything about the knife? Did you just wear the kitchen knives from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange the knives had disappeared like that. So was it missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. I remember they all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice the one that disappeared?
Well,
I didn't go to the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea to get out of the kitchen and wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Be able to say for sure. You could tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. I was accounted for that in truth build section. By the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. I loved her. Hina, did you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, yeah, supposed to be friends, but you still killed her. On the other hand, two of them becoming good friends, where the killing others classic drama setup. This is the gameplay or anything. It's very included. Very good. Probably the best in the series. It's the story. Okay. Understandable. Do you consider everything together? I honestly have no idea. Alright. So we should talk to everybody and get their account of things. I want to talk to you, because you may know stuff about the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. Most suspicious.
Most suspicious. Alright, where's everyone else? They're in my room. It broke me, that's all I'll say. Oh. I do like a good story.
Listen to me!
Just a second, Makoto, I've uncovered something most unusual. I did, there was nothing there. Where everyone's doing a nameplate on it. Sure, the rumor is right.
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens. No, you must be the killer. He's made himself. I can't tell you anything.
Got it!
Forget anything, just forget Beam. Ha, sorry, it's a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. I know about the nameplates.
Listen to me! You hear me? Got it!
Thank you, Sean Chiplock. I will give the trash room another check. I will be here with you for this adventure every step of the I can. Great story. Definitely experienced blind. Yeah, I mean, I hope so with most like with these oh yeah, I should look at the video. Like a detective game, I think is best blind. I'm like, and there's some games you should absolutely do as blind as possible. Like whatchamacallit, Tunic was one best experience blind. Yes, to watch the vidya. So we got Lady, we got the novelist. Can someone just save your life, and I've been living with someone like that. I think I might vomit. But is what Monica said really true? Did one of us really kill Sayaka? If the mastermind was really going to get involved, we would just kill us on day one. That's a good point. By the way, how's your investigation going? I already told you I don't do blood. So I plan to do any investigating. Besides, I already know what to do.
This is
After all,
very
it was held
suspicious.
in your room, right? Well, what do we need? We already know the truth. She doesn't trust me at all. After I spent time with her and gave her the pen with a ghost in it. Aviary. Anything else in here I want to look at? I think I've already checked everything in here for the coins. I'm able to use to see what's on the DVD. The DVD Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sit down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. It was playing and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then an image slowly appeared to look like some kind of concert. And starting on stage front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with her friend. She said he'd been so important to her. He was positively glowing in front of the crowd, so full of life. So full of her blood, and not dead in a shower. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. It started to blur and darken, and then, in a voice became supplied, so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen went dark. The next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka disappeared in front of the stage, which was now in ruins. But I noticed even more than that was the face of other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever
Dead.
feel the warmth of the spotlight.
Double dead. Triple dead.
For Sayaka, There's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Without warning, the video suddenly cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Trying to say they're even able to get them? They do happen. Everyone in the outside world's been going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? That's the thing, right? I don't think these videos can be real. Like, I don't doubt Monokuma would kill them, but it's like that's a lot of murders to take part in. Like, kill everyone's families or extended bits, like. Especially a pop group, like, if you want to immortalize a group, like, having one member go missing and the rest of them all disappear? That's pretty crazy! Got mail? So, do you have any clues or anything? What kind of clues? Let's just still agree they do not know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secret I may have, I don't intend to reveal anything until the class trial. Okay, then you mean just where to start looking?
Well,
Ugh, so annoying. Must you fumble around blindly fishing for clues? Well, to give you a little hint, the scene of the crime, naturally. I think the trash room is also worth looking into. The trash room? We're going to destroy evidence, however, there's one little problem, which is...
as for me...
This place is filthy, I would rather die than set foot in there. I conduct a thorough investigation on my behalf. That's... I'm starting to doubt Leon is the culprit. Only because it feels a little too obvious that their name is there. You know? Let's go back to the trash room. Be a little trash boy. Give me the trash. Give me the garbage. Sorry to get here, nowhere to get past.
Monokuma appears!
This is the end of the line! The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How did you get this to get open?
No, you can't go any further!
No. No entry on this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
No, don't you? You did do that in. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
That's why only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. This is stupid. Fact to go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
Clean duty, the truth bullet section of your handbook. Trash panda time. Yeah, a little bit of a trash panda. A little gremlin. I'm looking for resort cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? Matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? Muraku attacked me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. That's when cleaning duty. The school will be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. This morning, after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. So they're in cleaning duty. You can enter the gate in front of the trash room?
Here we go!
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it to the trash room. Do that, they give me a key for the trash room gate. We're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you get to be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and the only person on cleaning duty has the access to the key. Point of going through all this trouble. Not just leave the trash room open at all times, you can throw things out when we want. That does seem more convenient.
So, in other words...
Actually. Anyone who kills fellows to become blackened will graduate unless they're discovered.
So that's it.
So that must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. Throw would disappear and things would get boring. But boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, fatty, why do you want to go to the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh,
I say to volunteer for something I do know what else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar. I know why you did it.
Is it?
You want to
like-
dig through all the girls' trash looking for, poking around at it.
There's no way to
What are you
think
talking
about
about?
this in a
Oh,
common
my-
sense kind of way.
All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
There's all kind of stuff. All kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D. After spending some amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. What 3D is good for is a shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figurines.
Give me a break.
How are you totally not embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're going to be worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, it's a very easy solution. Whatever the guy is clean to, Sakura can accompany him. Picking up trash, disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're to say claim, what's the harm in it? That's not supposed to... Anyway, on to another topic. Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What, you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, I haven't triggered that flag yet. I believe you haven't helped me recover from the last past trauma to save a village or beat a boss. Nothing like that. I was hoping to get trash and look around.
You!
Oh, okay. So easy. I headed down to the trash room. You'd like me over the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. Learned how to get by on the inside of his tough dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, just please hurry up. Okay, leave it to me. He pulled the key out of his pocket into the flip a switch next to the gate, and then...
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Day,
Without a
surely weren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You planned this all along. No! I just want to see if the actual killer tried to destroy the evidence or not. The actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if anything left behind. Wait, or maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry and keep looking. There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. Like a glass ball, just big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this...
Yeah, is that? Do you know what this is? They say if you collect 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, this is the kind of thing you might see at a big city street corner. Wait till I'll show you a glimpse of the future, just like that Mina girl who was on quest to find that one guy. Yeah, was trying to say, but who does this particular thing belong to? Person it could be. Still be in the gym, I should find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball down at the truth section of your handbook. We got the bloody glove, or bloody sleeve. Sitting on the ground in front of the incinerator. Weird burnt piece of something. A burnt piece like a hunk of burning love? Anyway, this is a piece of cloth in shape. It's part of a sleeve from a button-up shirt. I look at it, definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some evidence the killer destroyed. There are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. Just have to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece has been added to the truth section. This is an incinerator. That's the way back part of the trash room. It's at 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now. You see the green button next to the mouth of the generator?
Yes,
Pretty
indeed.
simple setup. You press the green button and the yellow button. Turn it off and on. And you'll be cleaning duty. Sure you leave before you leave, okay? Oh, someone turned on the incinerator on! Very strange. I was sure it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
That was a jerk of a fairy. Hifumi, do you really... Hifumi, do you realize what you just said?
Huh?
Not the fairy. No, you said last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Yes, but that may be a mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as I was appointed, I came down and checked the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. Since I'm the only one who's keyed over the gate.
Most
It
suspicious.
should be impossible for the incinerator to be on it yet. Simons must be able to switch the incinerator on without opening the gate. How is it even possible? Okay, the suspicion is back firmly on Leon. So I think it's quite strange indeed. When I left, it was off the glass shards and the closed weren't. It's all me, Mr. Nagy. Will you be confessing soon? Why me? Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like he's living on one of his comic book fantasies. So right now, I'm guessing Leon put all of his stuff the clothes in, tossed it in, and then used the glass ball to hit the on button of the incinerator. That's a huge trash can. Is that where we're supposed to put the trash we can't burn? Or it's for. It doesn't tell you any clues. But it's got a coin. Alright, I think that's everything there than talking than our Hifumi. Mr. Nagy, you seem a little down. Oh, really? Need left side of spirits. You can call on me anytime.
Come on.
I've got a kind of
come
smutter. Or stuff that might cheer you up. Terrible. Alright. So with that in mind, that looks like Leon's shirt too. You'd be able to tell from the fabric. Alright. Time for gambling. It's got to be Buddy Dog smut that I personally bought with my hard-earned money supporting artists. Gambling! I think now I'm going to try using 2 coins. Oh, those are new. What the heck? I have a 90% chance to get a new item. Oh, my lucky penny. Well, that's a cute little guy. Alright, to the guide. So, thinking back, I was thinking about this yesterday after we were done streaming. Sayaka mentioned, like, doing your dream requires you of, like, doing everything and going for it. And then she had to do some unsavory stuff to have her dream. And so, the only other person who's mentioned dreams is Leon. So, I think it's a pretty cut and dry case. That is Leon. Hey, Hiro, can I ask you something? No, gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. I've got to break free. Hiro, snap out of it. Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball. It smashed. What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. How to break? What? It was actually made of glass and not crystal. That guy totally duped me. He said it blended the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon.
Welcome the NG main.
Hello.
Thank you for the nice pats.
Thanks for patting my little buddy. It's the book of the world. Is it all total BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt this belonged to you. Yeah, it's mine for sure. Probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. Was it you? That's in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Thanks, here. That's all I want to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to add, but how much you pay for that thing? Everything I'd saved it for chilling for 2 years. Came out to like $1 million. $1 million? If Richie Max considering his power to control the world. That's just too stupid. Even I feel bad for him.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, Allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings.
We did it. We survived the 5
Please
nights.
go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
5 nights at Monokuma's. The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, I have to go. I need to go. Poddy. How many slots do I have? Like 99, I'm guessing? Oh yeah, I got oodles and strudels. Okay. I do feel a little cheated that I gave an item to Leon, but an item to Leon and to Sakia, but that's the way it is.
You!
You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid to be discovered how the murder you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Seka both know that all too well. Because she saw the murderer, and she didn't see me. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay.
I didn't
then.
do it, I swear!
Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
I want to smooch him. I want to give him a little kiss on his face.
Got it!
Last time I had a pursuit to the culprit yet. Maybe you're obviously leading that way.
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder whoever Sayaka is feeling right now.
I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
at the end I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is it really Sayaka wanted to find out who killed her? Oh,
You know what I mean.
well, I did my job. I'm kind of rusty here on out. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? So the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're really here to be witness doing his final curtain call. Well, did you find anything that to prove your innocence? Being so certain even though you obviously killed her, very impressive. Let's get started.
Hey,
No point standing around here. Sell your resolve and step into the future.
Impossible.
Damn, we're gonna go through this class trial thing, huh?
You know?
You know, we want to confess. Guess I didn't do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
What?
Sir,
What?
whoever stuck us even here 2 times in a goddamn courtroom, huh? We have no choice but to get on this elevator. Let us begin.
Yes.
Good
indeed.
idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding the case yourself. If we don't, we'll never come to grips with the truth. Discover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else. I didn't need someone else to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. And my voice trying to enough courage. And with trembling inspiration towards the elevator. With a step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Each step is already on. I was floating there. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed. The elevator started to move. Yeah, this would be the most fucked up part. Like, having to be in this very tight, confined space with someone you know is a murderer. The steel box descended with a heavy clunking sound towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how death row inmates feel when the time comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, is this not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Oh, you finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? Just like Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's total shit.
well now.
Okay, everyone find your sights, seats, and sit down! Hurry up! Until we said and found our seats. Eights were now arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so everyone could see everyone else. It also made it easy for anyone to transfer their tension and needs to anybody else. It would grow heavy as we sat there. So the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly anticipation, the ultimate deadly. Deadly riddle, a deadly defense, and a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Ba-dum-bum. I could, right here. This is what I wanted to save it before the trial. Set skills. Oh. Oh, so they aren't useless. Okay. I think that's all I have. So this is... increases bullet capacity. That's probably helpful. And this is... I have 9, so I only have 2. Auto strike costs 3 SP. I think vocabulary I should definitely have to have more bullet capacity. So what do you think? Should it be melodious voice or robot jock? What do you think would be better? I don't imagine they'd made robot jock really powerful because I'm assuming Leon. I'm putting all my eggs in the Leon basket. I'm assuming this can't be too powerful, but I could also see it being like, you chose to spend time with one guy that you really had. Let me see about jock real quick. That's increase your truth bullet rate of fire, effective during the non-stop debate in the bullet time battle. We see a lot more use. Okay. I can also see Melodia's voice not being too useful, considering that's like the one you have to get. So it's sort of like, it's useful, but not going to carry you throughout the whole time. Okay. So since I can only have 2, since, how much is this worth? Since this is 4, yeah, I could only have 2. So I'm gonna do vocab. I think vocabulary is gonna be better than Melodia's voice. Yeah, so robot jock is probably more helpful. Really? What is right? Okay. Alright, then I will do those 2. Open handbook. There are numbers, so evidence of a struggle, obviously. Makoto took this from the gym entranceway and put the sword was found in the sheath in the room. The sword handle was missing. And some of the gold coating is part of the blade. Oh, I should have looked at his door handle. Makoto took this from the gym entryway and put it in his room. The sheath was found at some distance from the sword itself. It shows evidence of being extracted from the sharp object. The night of the murder, Makoto and Sayaka traded room keys, and the victim's room was discovered. Makoto's room keys were found in Makoto's room. I originally asked Makoto to switch to the way room, and she became frightened. Claim they haven't used those either, but still. Oh, is there... Oh, I think there's something else I missed there. I could say there should be another side of that. The electric room. Broken. The screws holding it in place had all been partially or completely removed. So it had to have been a screwdriver. All the kitchen and dining hall knives, one of them they're missing. The intruder is activated via switch machine. Human in cleaning duty claims last resort off. However, check instant distance roughly 30 feet. Purchasing shirt cuff, shows blood save on it. Arts of glass were found next to the incinerator. Hopefully, the person's hand. The victim was like 1 a.m. There's some stuff I don't know. Oh, ugh. Maybe. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if
So I
you
have to
pick
convince the
wrong
Among Us.
one,
True.
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Amogus.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Friendship penetrates?
Terrible.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's all about to begin. The debate between deciding who the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I must speak about anything. This is just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Let me progress the class trial. You will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During the discussion, characters will be able to speak with one another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is you have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim and then fire with the left mouse button. Attend to each character's statements and use truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you'll automatically fail, so be careful. Press the escape button in your arguments so you can review the controls. Well then, good luck, have fun! Oh my god, I'm really nervous for some reason. Make your arguments.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah?
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
So they got what was just said. Because if I got installed, there'd be no explanation for what happened to my room. First debate, let's take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot or refute someone's lies, the argument will repeat. When give statements, some words appear a different color. Did you happen to notice? There's a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak points, there's something important. So it's, they're not always accurate they're not always inaccurate in the person's statement. So it's only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one, take aim and fire. But only if you're actually sure it's wrong. You also use a fast forward arm and you hold it under the control key. Well then, good luck, have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono. Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in
the bathroom. So it seems most like the killer must have taken her. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong.
Break! I did it.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Say, I sound exactly like this.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Yeah, Chihiro, you fucking loser.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Jun was used to kill Sayaka.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Yes.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, that's wrong.
Actually?
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Oh, makes it fly faster. That makes sense.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
That's a weird hairstyle.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it...
He got that
something
corn
new
crab
will
on it. He got
reveal
that
itself.
corn.
You really believe that?
She's the ultimate justice. She's right. There's gotta be some breakthrough just waiting for us to find it. Oh, damn well, I'm not the killer. Learn about non-stop debate. Would you hear more? Yes. You can concentrate by holding on the space key. When you concentrate, time will slow down for the glitch to everyone's saying. On top of that, steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. And like this consumes the focus gauge. You can't concentrate. Focus gauge will recover over time, so your brain rest. No need to rush. Well, good luck. Have fun.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
Correct.
But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
He did it in secret.
Shut the fuck up!
No, that's wrong.
Wow, that drains quick.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
I will.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
What the Hina going out of control.
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to get some tea for the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. I came by the kitchen and pressed my glass. One of the knives was gone. So you're saying that disappeared while you were drinking the tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come
Who did she see go in the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved
That's a
in
weird
something like
effect.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
That's so weird. That's what?
So in other words, two people can work together. but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Yeah, not really.
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Who else was in the dining hall?
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Jesus.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Hey, baby!
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Oh. Hello? Sure. Staying over, huh?
Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
Ayo?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned
Can you hear your sound
room.
clip? I don't know why it was so weird. Oh. I broke. Hello? Hello? Buddy dog? Oh. I die. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Alright, weird. They just had to blow up.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl
Jesus
spending the night
Christ.
together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Leon.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because
Oh.
they're not here anymore.
Someone's not here. You're talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Oh. Sayaka. This person took the knife from the kitchen cabinet was... Nope. Hello.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That makes sense. She took the knife because she was looking for some self-defense.
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
Okay.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
That is true.
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
They're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
She's the ultimate detective.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
This is your first Hangman Gambit. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. The events further in class trial. Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to reduce the phrase and letters flying around, and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down in the right order. As to aim and the right button. Wrong letters will suffer damage in your influence gauge. You fail. Good luck, have fun. This is a crucial point. Figure out what something is. It should be hair, I guess. Oh, hey, hair. I win.
Now I understand.
Now I understand. I understand.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
That's why the doors were flipped.
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true! Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Oh.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
Guten Tag. It's nice to see you. Fresh
we were
pepper.
never in
Look
my
at this
room.
nice bunny dog.
It's the pepper. Question, Pepsi.
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
The door...
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The killer started getting in the bathroom. The evidence proves that is the object the killer broke. Doorknob.
I got it!
I got it!
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom.
I'm gonna play Minecraft.
You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
But my room doesn't have a lock, it just gets stuck. I would need to get in there because I know how to get in there.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
It's a bewildering act. I should notice first, but it is the key Is that the key point here? We're to learn about non-stop debates. You hear more? Yeah, please. The number of weak spots starts going up. No matter how many weak there are, essentially only one lie or contradiction in the debate. What I'm trying to say is, not a weak point you see are necessarily false. Use truth bullet on the wrong one, and I failed to repeat what they said, but you lower your trust with everyone else, and your influence gauge will do damage. Important, because your influence gauge is 0, you fail.
Mama, it's nice to see you.
Up,
Go catch up.
Hello.
Get ready for some wonderful gamering.
You have to rely on your own logic to determine your lies or contradictions. Well, then, good luck, have fun. Make your argument.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yes.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Yes.
Because Sayaka had locked it.
No.
And finally, the culprit had Sayaka.
To finish the job.
It was you! We already know the answer.
The incident took place. Sayaka was first, she then fled into the...
Then the killer ran after, and they got into the bath. At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
No, that was right.
Shoot!
That was the next. It was the next one. I got excited.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Sayaka was first attacked. She then fled into the...
Then the killer ran, and they got into the bath. At that point, the killer, because Sayaka had locked it.
No!
I got excited.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
I am Haley the Trigger Happy Havoc. I am Trigger Happy.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
Yeah, but it says they just turned to Gargomon. I mean, that's what happens in Tamers. He puts a gun right to fucking.
So the reason the door didn't open
right to,
was just because it was
Rika's
stuck.
face.
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The nameplates were
The
switched.
killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The back door was locked, so they didn't know the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, one important deal of the scene is that they didn't know it was. Important detail of the scene is crime.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
That was worded weirdly.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
The dumb bitch.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Hey, baby! That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm the ultimate innocent boy.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then,
Why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact,
What is
I
it,
do
swimmer
have
girl?
one question.
Tell me. Tell me.
Oh, you.
What? No! Don't be so mean.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
Yeah, don't be such a dick.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
You settle there? Oh. Nom 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 nom. Feed the hungry boy. Give him his vitamins.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Keep the
so,
doctor away.
Well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Whoop! Oh. He's exploding. Give him a minute. Okay, there we go. Alright. I don't know why it muted me on start. Yeah, he, I think when both redeems went off, I didn't quite know how to do it. I might have to set it so that we... Okay, I know how to fix that. That's okay. I guess it just happened to happen in such a quick succession.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
That's okay. I can be patted. I will do this though. Bump. Bump. Oh. I gotta fix up mounts now. Okay, there we go here. Then we go there, and skeet 'em up. Nope, that's petting me. Wrong one. There we go. That should be all fixed.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Sippy. Yes, someone was actually killed. One of the girls was stabbed in the bathroom. And in the bathroom in my room. And so I had to prove that, one, it wasn't me that did it. And two, that, who did it. Because if, we have to decide, we have to figure out who the murderer is. If we don't, we all die, and the murderer gets away with it.
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me?
Shut the fuck up.
Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
She asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. Her answer here. I love men because...
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for Yusaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's even the point of switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just 2 minutes. Just two of us. 5 minutes. Come see me in my room, okay? Check the nameplates. Make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
That must have been what I missed.
And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
You get to case 5, Solid Guard, try everyone's stuff. Yeah, it's like, I imagine eventually they're like, you're still dumb and we don't trust you.
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
She has pretty shit handwriting. And that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
I am no longer a suspect, and we just got the notepad. We just were told about the notepad thing. So we're trying to figure out who it is that isn't me, who is the killer.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
I am not a sussy baka.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
No! Oh, it was a dog bunny. Okay, I can believe that. I can believe it was Lopmon.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
I don't believe a word she says. Make your argument. Your nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would
Okay,
seem
start
that
again.
way.
Sayaka and Makoto switched, but in the note, the place that it specifically says, my room.
I see. Then they would have gone to Sayaka.
Exactly.
The room? No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong!
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her
Sort
room.
of what Shigeru.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other. So switching the nameplates would be no problem.
No problem.
And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
You're noticing any problems with gameplay. What might you want to improve? The biggest problem is to deal with the reactions. Going back and trying to switch those is pretty handy.
Right.
Everything else seems okay. So far.
Okay, then who did it?
Don't switch the nameplates. I don't know who knew it switch rooms. The killer would be the one that switched the nameplates.
Shoot! I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones
I mean,
who ever knew
you ain't having
about
problems? I don't think
switching
so.
rooms.
I mean, I'm kind of a bit of a goofball. I think maybe, the being able to focus could be a little bit longer, but I think you get upgrades for that.
So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
I'm gonna talk to you about it. Just us two. Use 5 minutes. Come to my room, okay? Nameplates, make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Maybe not yet. Maybe if I'm having trouble later on, I'll find out, but I'll just kind of chat up who will want to chat up and just get their secret scenes and see who's dateable.
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she
Jesus
invited
Christ.
over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
It'd have to be something blunt force. Because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. Right.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Right
I get
there
you.
where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see.
I believe they're probably going to ask people to show their hands.
Closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? Besides death, we need to make clear. We'll learn about non-stop debates. Would you hear more? Yes, please! We get used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. Weak spots, only one of these bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you have to combine the right truth bullets. The right weak points for your statement. With the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your input gauge. Press the Q key to rotate the cylinder. Which button to fire? Press and release the Q key to cycle through each bullet. Once use the mouse wheel. By the way, less difficult set of kind, fewer bullets you load into the cylinder. This is what you set to mean. No! Come on, good luck, have fun. Don't send it to me! Okay, so replica sword.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Whoa, okay. If the person with the sword really did attack first, there's no explanation on a certain part of the sword yet.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
Nope, wrong. Okay.
Shoot!
When the fighting broke out,
The culprit.
and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that.
And they killed her.
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt.
So it's the sheath, right?
Sword-based sneak attack!
No, that's wrong.
Got stuck, right? Because there was a bunch of
Actually,
stuff
no.
there.
I don't think the fight started
There was
with
like
the sword.
gouge marks on the sword, on the sheath.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife?
Honk.
That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
The Luhat.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
Actually, it's one of the first hats. It's there's just so many hats. It's sometimes hard to see what's in the
If they got
rotation or
attacked
not.
with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
Or Sayaka.
So she
Killed them.
grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her palms.
I got it!
There was no gold on her
Talking
palms.
about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Because it would have got gold on it.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
The water's turned off.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
What the fuck?
No, that's not it at all.
Because the water was off. There's
According to the Monokuma file,
Mr.
Sayaka's
Neum's
time of death was
hat
around 1:30
is
a.m.
Mr. Neum's hat is space buttons. Oh, but yeah. Oh, yeah. She's like weird about it. She's weird. Like she'll just do random interjections like that. She like hates other people and thinks the worst. Do you think everyone assumes the worst, Evan?
In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
What?
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Huh? Huh?
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka!
Got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka? Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
I knew it! I knew she was a bitch! She was trying to frame Makoto.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you.
I knew it! I knew she was a bitch!
Possibility. Is it...
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted.
What a
to come
cunt!
to Makoto's room where
What
she
a
was
dick!
staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to
Exactly,
believe?
that's what I was saying! That's what I was saying! Man, she sucks so hard, I knew it!
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
Leon's looking a little sweaty over there!
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Hey
Yo,
there, welcome
Daganronpa!
to Down. Welcome to our stream. I hope you're all having
Howdy,
a great
howdy.
day.
Thanks for logging on today. How you doing, Tremor? Oh, when you get excited, the bunny does just look like my teethies. Ow, ow, ow.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
Makoto, stop thinking with your penis.
Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry
There
up
you
and
go, there are
decide
your
who
buttons.
did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to find out who the killer is, but what can I do? As far as clues go, there's nothing left. Make your argument.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
There is.
No, that's wrong.
Shut the fuck up, Leon.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her. Remember, 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
No, Quizzer, prove it. Her left index finger.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
It was covered in Pepto-Bismol.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 1.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or
It
whatever.
says Leon. It's not
You should
even.
know
It's
all
not
about
even
numbers.
hard. Like it's not even that hidden.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning
Pepto-Bloodsmol.
in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just, look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1, 1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Oh, no, this is the exact. The weird thing is the exact same Japanese. That makes sense. They do use Romanji. I think it'd be a bit more of an oh moment for people in Japan because they'd be looking at numbers and not realizing it's like Latin letters.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Oh, it's really obvious. Like as I saw it, I'm like, it just says Leon.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? Wait, I think I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You
Just pass the clue right onto who did it.
And right onto who did it.
All right, I forgot they talked.
So, whose name did she write?
Name. 300 E's. Crystal clear. This bitch.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
Actually, I don't find it that complex at all.
If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What? What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
I mean, it's just a coincidence that this dead girl wrote my name in before she died.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
I did that. I didn't get it averted. Either that or I'm just too
sounds
smart.
Like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
Man, he's in fucking Mario Strikers right now with the way that art is. You can't just accuse someone of being a killer. That's crazy. Meanwhile, they've been doing that to fucking Makoto this whole time.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Tried to get rid of. I think I found a ground for the insider, right?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
A big toss.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
What?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Nope. We got more, baby.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Get ready, fucko.
Are you finally starting to understand?
Yes.
The
I had this like
all the
an hour
riddles are
ago.
right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Man, this was the killer David to get rid of. Something else we need to pay attention to or fear responsible. How it was disposed of.
I got it! If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
Wait, that's me! Shit! No, that's wrong. There's another way to being on cleaning duty. I think what proves Leon is the real killer. Orb.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to...
Not true, bitch ass!
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without
Ball.
using the trash room key.
Orb. Fuck it, we ball.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
He's got a certain way, which was divine with it.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Went through the incinerator on. Very strange and concerned, and that's about. It was off last man down here. That was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate.
Like a bus ball.
Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more
Yep,
thoroughly.
the ultimate detective.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible?
I don't think so. Because
the
the killer is...
I got it! Because
the killer is the ultimate baseball star.
Isn't
that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
Baseball.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear.
Leo was tired there. How stupid you sound.
And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And now here's what happened.
Alright, better begin. Would you hear more? Yeah! Tell me how it worked. Every case has one last element to bring the extra. This is the closing argument. On the part, you have to give a complete summary of the case. You have to reproduce the flow of elements. Okay, good form of a comic book. However, you notice the comic book there are different pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic. He's divided truth panels. Take aim. He's a missing section. He's the left mouse button. Holy cow! You get a hint and it might lead to breakthrough. Yeah, well, good luck. Have fun. Okay. Okay. Oh wait. Alright, this begins to entered. Oh, there's more. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Baseball bitch. Knife drop. Drop the knife. Oh, she stabbed. He's last for strength. Leave something behind. Lint roller. Glass ball. I missed one. Alright, went in the room. There, dodged. Saw that. There, bap. Skeet 'em bop. There, need to get in, took the knife. Wrote the name. Rolla. Alright, I think we're good.
The killer is you!
One's supposed to put in a finger panel? Oh no!
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Okay. So it'd be this then?
The killer is you! During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
It just shot from this panel. Okay. That makes sense.
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it.
A trick! A tricksy trick!
Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing.
Dun dun!
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
They make the killer look like such a deranged creep.
With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence.
Why the fuck didn't Leon run and be like, dude, she just tried to kill me?
First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
Okay.
Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate.
An especially sturdy gate.
Preventing
Not
access to
not
the
your run-of-the-mill Kirkland brand gate.
So
Zah!
he came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer
Bashaw.
managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with
A particular set of skills.
But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Gabba-broom.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Leon? You stupid piece of shit. Ultimate
It would appear
loser.
that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
You thought, fuck it, we ball.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence?
All right, so Leo's motherfucker. Ah, that makes
Without
sense.
evidence, it's all bullshit.
Okay.
It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? Yes. Sometimes during class rally, your opponent will simply won't hear what you want to say. This happens, you have to engage them in a head-to-head battle. And it's a bullet time battle, aka BTB, BTW. You want to show your opponent's own statements in time with the rhythm. Match the button presses with the tempo marker as they move across the stream and reach the center. The right mouse button to lock on to the opponent's statement. And then destroy the statement you've locked onto with the... Okay. You have to deal damage to the opponent. And if you get bought off, you'll be the one in pain. This is exactly how you do start a combo. Keep this going, and you'll initiate tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get the tempo down. When it changes, so does the time for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Man, I have a really bad rhythm. If you deal enough damage to your opponent, their weak spot, the statement will appear. When you can press the left button to shoot a truth bullet with any other statement. If you need a statement fast enough, and you'll come down victorious. See before, if your input reaches 0, you'll fail. Well then, good luck, have fun.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Don't remove the screws, it could have been...
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Leon using facts and logic.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Moment of truth.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied.
I'm trying to figure what the... Ow.
Shut up.
Okay.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking.
Okay, I have no idea what the fuck. I was right-clicking. Yes? Do I get to start over at least from...
I refuse to give up yet.
Do I at least get to start over from where I was? Absolutely. What the fuck was I doing wrong? So you very much prefer it in 1 over the... Okay. I think I had my buttons reversed. Press the right, okay. Right mouse to lock on, and then left, okay. I think I had them mixed up. Okay, that's fine.
When the killer instead...
I refuse to... Stupid!
Okay.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up! Here's your proof. You kidding me?
Okay.
Not a chance. Stupid. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me?
Now I got it.
Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Yeah, I was. So
The screws on the
here's what was
bathroom
happening.
doorknob were removed.
I thought that like the words had to hit somewhere on the screen. I wasn't quite understanding that I have to do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I thought it was like the words had to reach a certain point, then I could shoot them in some kind of rhythm. I didn't realize it was like boots and pats and boots and cats. After like once I started getting it was boots and cats, it became way easier. 1 minute here. Okay, so really weird thing. I have to hurry through this, I guess. I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to do this. That was work that just called me, and apparently I'm supposed to be at work right now. I had no idea, and it's not in my calendar at all. Okay. So I guess I'll just power through this, right?
I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got.
Yeah, I have no idea, so...
And that must be what he used.
But the toolkit in my...
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought
So
they were
this is
inside
not a...
his room.
This is, I wish I could fucking save right now, or save state.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer...
Okay, then... Stupid! It had to be their very own toolkit.
So this is like, yeah,
Stupid! Leon, would you mind showing
So show us the toolkit.
Stupid!
And if you say you used it for something else,
And let me say this right, I lost it.
Let me guess. To show us the cool kit, it's gonna be... we already figured this out.
so you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
He died. C. Oh, that's why I get more coins.
Looks like you've reached
Hi,
your
hi.
verdict.
It's nice to
Then
see
are
you.
we
Hi.
ready to
Pleasant Park.
cast our
I hope you're
votes?
all having a great day.
I'm about to end soon. I'm sorry. You came at a kind of a crummy time.
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. Okay, who will be chosen as the Blackened? What's it gonna be?
Yay! I mean, obviously this is going to be the easy one. You're right at the money. Black and one in this case. Winnie Kitsako. Better than Leon Koala.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch, what the hell's wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
I'm probably going to end it here just because I have to, because I have other commitments. And then I will go through, and then next time we stream, I will kick up at this point. But until then, thank you very much for coming. If you probably want to see more of this, you know where to find me, and you can follow. Yeah, sorry that this happened. This is really dumb. I haven't picked up any fucking calls, so I don't know why they scheduled me. But thank you all so much for coming. I will see you later. Bye-bye.